Hello and welcome back to the channel. For this vlog we are based at the Old Station in Allerston near Pickering, North Yorkshire. As you'll see shortly, we are not in a caravan for this video, and in a moment I'll explain why that is. For this vlog we've again got with us our two grandsons, the Junior CaravanningMacs. We normally take them on holiday for a week every summer, usually to a cottage, as the two-berth caravan we had until April this year when we changed it was just too small to accommodate all four of us. Prior to buying the new caravan, we had booked this particular accommodation in June of last year, because it's almost certain to be especially appealing to both the boys and also to me, because on this trip we're going to be in something quite different, as I'll show you in just a moment. Well, our grandsons thought as they arrived here that as usual in the summertime they were going to be staying in some kind of cottage, but instead we booked one of the three coaches here, the holiday coaches at Alliston Old Station, which have been converted into really superb first class self-catering accommodation. Which was a big surprise to them and a great delight. As you can see, there are three self-catering coaches lined up on the platform here at Alliston Old Station, and a little bit further down the platform you'll be able to just catch sight of the station buildings, which currently form part of the owner's accommodation, and they're also converting another part of it to additional holiday accommodation due to be opened later this summer. The carriages are based here at Alliston Old Station, which initially was named Alliston, but as there turned out to be another station called Alliston on the northeastern region, it was renamed Allerston after the nearest village, which you might catch sight of in some of the signs and benches as we take a look around. This station was once one of 7 on the Scarborough to Pickering line, which opened in 1822 and closed in 1950, and had a lot of agricultural traffic, but also quite a degree of holiday traffic, holidaymakers using the train to travel to Yorkshire and the coast during the summer months. So I'm standing on an embankment which used to be the other side of the platform, and down below me would have been a siding and also a line for the steam locomotives to come and pick up coal, and on the other side would be a goods platform for loading and unloading goods, all left for a variety of purposes, open space for car parking and plenty of space for children to play. And the owners have very kindly also installed some additional play equipment, and also there's a guards van which is open for play with 1 or 2 artefacts from Victorian steam railways left there for people to look at, to pick up and learn things about. So a lot of thought gone into it, and it's proving really very popular. The carriages are booked up solid this year, and indeed I think booking has already started quite actively for next year. The coaches themselves date from the 1960s. They're first class coaches from the former North Yorkshire Railway. They are very well equipped, all with central heating and an extraction system which keeps them cool in summer. And in a moment or two we'll take you inside and take a look, and you can see the sort of accommodation that they've been converted into, which is really attractive. As you can see, great use has been made of the space. Plenty of room for sitting out, enjoying the sunshine. Particularly pleasant in the evening when the sun sets just over there to the west and the platform lamps come on. It gives it a really very nostalgic atmosphere indeed. Set in beautiful countryside, but not far away from Thornton le Dale and Pickering. The owners have a lovely collection of enamel advertising signs which we've been admiring and finding out about this week. And there beyond the carriages you'll be able to see the level crossing where the road used to cut across the original line, and the station building on the left, which is undergoing a fair bit of modernisation. The other wagon we can see at the end is another thoughtful addition by the owners, because allocated for each of the carriages there are items like deck chairs, seating, sun parasol, barbecue, and there's quite an array of toys for children of all ages to borrow and enjoy themselves in this lovely, safe, open space. Although we can't see any at the moment, we've got the hen house over there, and there are 9 or 10 hens that wander around freely, feeding from the grounds. Always inquisitive. One in particular tries to get into all the carriages and has been known to get into somebody's vehicle and make a trip to Filey on the coast and back. So that's quite an adventurous hen, that one. So you may see those wandering around as we film here. So in a moment or two we'll go inside our particular carriage, number 2, and you can see what sort of accommodation it's offering us for our base here at the old station this week. Well, all of the coaches offer excellent accommodation for family groupings, and as you come in from the entrance gangway, the first room you come to here is the kitchen with space for 6 to eat. Very light and airy. Very well equipped with all the mod cons, fridge and cooker, etc. Toaster and microwave. So really very well equipped. There's enough crockery and cutlery here to supply a battleship, so there's no shortage of anything, and the owners have thought of everything that you could possibly think of to make a stay enjoyable and comfortable. So the idea that self-catering is in any way roughing it is really just not true when you come to something like this. Very well equipped, very well set up, very nice and bright and airy. Lovely place to have your breakfast before setting off for the day's activities. Coming along the corridor from the kitchen, we move into a sitting area, a lounging area, which I think at some time has been 2 first-class compartments converted to make a really spacious and pleasant lounging and seating area. They kept the original railway seats, which are very supportive and long-lasting, very popular with the grandsons. A bit of a scramble to get a seat if they're already on them. But the room itself is also very nice and bright and airy. Well equipped TV set, which includes a DVD player. And there's an interesting book about the origins of this railway line, including this particular station. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for seating with overhead lighting if you want to read. Plenty of lighting in this room in general. There's a large light in the centre as well, so a very pleasant area to start the day or finish the day if you've been for a walk or any of the other many activities that you can do in Yorkshire. So the original corridor of the coach has been left in place, and as you can see, other rooms come off it on the left hand side here, all the sleeping accommodation, and at the end a very well equipped bathroom. I should also mention that the carriages themselves here at Old Station Allerston are all equipped with Wi-Fi. Old Station at Allerston has its own Wi-Fi, which the owners are very happy for you to use your devices on, and there's a password for that in each of the carriages. So I'll take you up the corridor now and we'll take a look at the sleeping accommodation and a brief look at the bathroom, and you can see for yourself just how pleasant the accommodation is and how nice it is to come and stay here for a while. This first bedroom looks as if it also started life as a couple of different compartments, a couple of adjoining compartments. So there's plenty of room, a double bed there with the luggage racks left in place just in case you should find them handy. Plenty of room, the central heating as we said before. There's a little bureau space here on the right hand side and a double wardrobe here for storage of your clothes and footwear. So it's really, again, very nice, spacious, light room, very comfortable, nice way to spend the night after the labours of the day. So this is one of the smaller bedrooms. In one or two of the carriages are single, but in this particular one it has an extra bunk just here to the left, which we've not needed to use, but it is available if you need it. Again, very light and airy and bright. A little bit of desk space if you want to do some drawing or use your device. And also we've got the luggage racks left in place, which is very handy for our luggage, and a good storage space underneath the bunk with shelving and hanging space. So for one youngster, or even for somebody who's a grown-up, this would be a cosy room with everything that you need in it. After passing the identical two single bedrooms, at the end of the corridor we come to a very pleasant and well-equipped bathroom with everything you could need. There's a wash basin with a mirror and a light, a WC and a small bath with a very good shower attachment. It's all very spacious and well-equipped and comfortable, just what you need during your stay here at the Old Station, Alliston. Well, I hope you found this brief look at our converted railway carriage holiday home interesting. If you think you might like to come here, just check out Mark and Carol's website, as shown at the start of the vlog, Old Station Allerston, all one word. There's lots of good info on there. We've really enjoyed our stay. Both the grandsons, the Junior Macs, are big steam railway fans like myself, so staying here was a real treat for them and something we've always wanted to try. The boys have had a great time, especially as there are two other lads also staying who are around the same age. When they've not been enjoying themselves here at the station, they've been filming and taking photos of where we've been this week. So Trish and I have taken a bit of a rest, and from this point the vlog is being presented by the Junior CaravanningMacs. We hope you enjoy what they've put together, and especially their piece from the Enchanted wood at Dalby Forest right at the end of the vlog. So it's over to the Junior Macs.
Today we've come into York on the Park and Ride bus, and we're visiting the National Railway Museum, a favourite of ours. Our first stop here will be in the station hall, where there are lots of different exhibits to look at. Let me show you one or two of them. This fantastic LMS locomotive is a favourite of my granddad's, as he used to see lots of them when he was a boy in Scotland. He just loves this super dining carriage, and I'm sure I would have loved to eat a meal in it while travelling behind that great locomotive. There are several royal trains here in the museum, and a look through the window shows just how luxurious these trains were. There are also some strange looking vehicles here, which were used to pull freight or parcel trailers. My granddad remembers seeing this one when he was little. Just look at this fabulous station platform clock. It's huge, and you can see all the clockwork sections inside. It must have taken great skill to make this. And before we head out of the station hall, I took this photo of Stephenson's original rocket. It's just amazing. Today, we are at the National Railway Museum in Yorkshire. And here, we have two of the most famous steam trains in history. We have Stephenson's rocket, one of the first trains ever built. And to our right, we have the Mallard, the record holder of the steam speed record. On the 3rd of July in 1938, Mallard raced down Stoke Bank in Lincolnshire, reaching just over 126 miles per hour, a world record for a steam locomotive. That record still stands today, which is 83 years later. Fantastic! What a machine! So, we've looked at the first, the fastest, and now the last steam locomotive ever built by British Railways. It was built in 1960 and it is named the Evening Star. This morning, we've driven to Gromont Station on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, and we're going to do the rail trail walk. We'll be taking this train to Goathland and then walking back to Gromont on the rail trail, which follows the path of the original railway line between the stations. It's about 3.5 miles and we'll show you some things we see as we walk. We've arrived at Goathland and are on the footbridge watching our train leaving and heading for Pickering. And then we can start out on our walk. To go on the rail trail, we pass through Goathland. This village was famous as it appeared in a popular TV programme from 1992 to 2010 called Heartbeat. The programme was about Yorkshire village life, and this was the garage belonging to Mr. Scripps, one of the characters. The village still gets lots of visitors because of the TV show. We've done part of the railway walk and we've discovered this peaceful area with a cottage. It must be lovely living here. The walk crosses a river. This is the old ruins of the stone bridge that used to be here. They've built a wooden one instead. Here is an orchard to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Goathland Primary School. The path we're walking used to be a railway. The railway used to pass the ironworks and took the finished iron when it was done. We've nearly finished our walk and we're on the hill above Gromont, enjoying the lovely view, and you can maybe just see Gromont Station in the middle of the screen. We'll have a little drink and do the last bit of the walk down to Gromont. We've finished the railway walk and we're back at Gromont Station. It's been a nice walk and we have enjoyed it. The view was lovely and we enjoyed it. When the driver of this locomotive heard we had done the rail trail, he invited us into the cab and gave us a guided tour. Wow! Today we're at Dolby Forest, walking round Staindale Lake. As you can see, we've still got a bit to go. But as we go along, we're admiring the lovely views, as you can see here. So we've finished the walk around the lake and we're just pretty much taking in the view. This really is a nice place to admire the beauty and to have a picnic lunch. After we left Staindale Lake, we headed for the Dolby Forest Enchanted Wood. It sounded interesting, but when we got there, it was a bit disappointing, as you can see. So Gran suggested that we try this other path by ourselves to see if it was more interesting. So off we went on our own. But as we explored the path, we had a funny feeling that somebody was watching us. We began to come across some quite spooky and unusual sights until, finally, we encountered someone really strange.
Sadly, we're on the last day of our stay here at the old station, Allerston, near Pickering in North Yorkshire, in our lovely converted railway carriage. We've had a terrific time this week. It's a different kind of stay in one of the converted carriages. It's been great fun. The carriages are superbly equipped and really comfortable. We've had a fabulous time, and our hosts, Mark and Carol, have been very, very welcoming indeed, and terrific assistance to us, so thanks to them. We hope that you've enjoyed watching the vlog this week and seeing something different from us, and also the little contributions from the Junior CaravanningMacs on one or two of the places that we've been this week. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do consider giving us a thumbs up, a like and share, And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, maybe you would consider doing that. If you want to send us any questions or comments, we'd be very happy to respond to them. You can do that on the usual YouTube way, or if you want to use our Facebook, Twitter or email pages, details of all of those are at the end of the vlog. So all we can say now really is thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the vlog and that you'll look at our other vlogs, the ones we've already done and the ones yet to come, and we look forward to your company again soon. And in the meantime, all we can say is stay healthy, travel safe, keep calm and caravan on. We'll see you again soon. It's cheerio from the Macs. Bye!